Hello, boys and girls. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we're going to start with our review. Yes, this video, we will start with reviews Unit 1 to Unit 3. Okay, guys? For each unit, you have to make a special project. Yes? So, for example, Unit 1. For Unit 1, your objective of this project is that you will be able to describe your family. Yes? So, what am I going to need from you? In your notebook or in a paper that you can take out and put it inside a folder, yes, of evidencias, you will put pictures of your family, yes, and with what we are going to talk about right now, you are going to describe them to me. Or if you have one picture of a lot of your family members, you can do that as well. Okay? So let's start, guys. So in Unit 1, it talked about which one is Justin, right? And that was my question. Which one? ¿Cuál? ¿Quién? Yes. But what if I am talking about more than one? Then I say, which ones are, yes, and plural, which can be your friends, Beth and Laura, yes? That's the question. But we're going to focus more on the answer, yes? So, when I am describing somebody from a picture, I can use the relative clause who, right? Now, pay attention here because this is very important. When I am describing, yes, when I am talking about he or she, third person, it is important that I use the verb to be is. He, she is the one. Yes? And if we're talking about plural, we're going to be using the verb to be are. Yes? And we're going to add the s. So, third person singular, he is or she is the one who, and plural, they are, we are the ones who, yes? So that's what's going to be different, are, and we're going to add the s. Okay, we're only going to be talking about third person and they because that's what you're going to use to describe your family. Okay, all right. Now, when describing them, it is also important that you know what to describe. Yes? So, for example, here, who is holding a coffee? Who is holding a coffee? What is the person describing here? They are describing what action they are doing. Yes? So you can describe a person by the action they are doing. For example, what is your mother doing in the picture? Oh, she is cooking. She's the one who is cooking. What else can you use to describe a person? You can also use describe them by what they are wearing, lo que están utilizando o vistiendo, right? And third, you can describe them by their appearance, su apariencia. She is the one who has long hair. He is the one who is tall, el que es alto, yes? He is the one with the blue eyes, yes? Or he is the one that has blue eyes. All right. So that's what you are going to use. Also, in this project, it is also important that you use they are, okay? Let me erase the we. It's important that you put the they are. So for example, if your brother and your sister, or your cousin and your other cousin are together, you can say they are the ones, and you use it to describe what they are doing. Okay? So remember, they're the ones. Don't forget to add the verb to be are and the s. They're the ones who are laughing, are standing by the door, or are looking really bored. So remember, here I'm describing the action. Here I am standing by the door. I am talking about the location. All right, guys, let's continue. So let's try this. Let's try a small exercise together. For example, here we're going to concentrate on the students that we know the names of. So for example, Sam over here, Josh is over here, Tom is over here, Kevin is over here, and Ricardo. Okay, so let's start with Sam. Sam is third person. So what verb to be am I going to use? That's right. He is the one who. Now, what am I going to describe? All right. So I can describe the action. What is he doing? He is the one who is looking at his cell phone. Exactly. Excellent. Looking at his cell phone, using his cell phone. All right. Now let's describe somebody else, but let's not describe them using the action. Now let's describe them by their appearance. So let's talk about Tom. What can we say about Tom? Again, Tom is third person. So we're going to use the verb to be is. He is the one who. So let's see. Let's talk about what he is wearing. Let's focus on what he is wearing. What is he wearing? He is the one who is wearing. What is he wearing? Yes, he's wearing a hat. Who is wearing a hat? What else is he wearing? A blue t-shirt. A blue t-shirt or jeans, right? Excellent. Now, guys, we need a plural. Yes, just like you are going to need in your project, the plural form. Yes. Here we're going to use Kevin and Ricardo because they are together. Okay. So here we can talk about what they are doing, right? Because it's going to be a bit difficult to talk about their appearance. Yes, when they are very different. So let's see. Or their location. Yes, let's talk about their location. So let's see. Kevin and Ricardo. K for Kevin and R for Ricardo. What pronoun can we use? That's right, they. Now, for they, our verb to be is different. Our verb to be is are. So they are the ones. Remember, since I am talking about plural form, I'm going to add the S. Don't forget the S when you are doing this, okay? So they are the ones who are. Now, where are they? Of course, they're inside the house. obviously. But let's see, what can we use as a reference? That's right, the door. So they are the ones who are, where are they? Next to the door, over the door, under the door? That's right, they're next to the door. So they are the ones who are next to the door. Excellent. All right, guys. So here are some examples of what your work is going to look like, okay? But maybe it's going to be a picture of your family, one picture of all your family, or many pictures of your different family members, yes? And remember, what do you have to do? You're going to describe them. How are you going to describe them? You can describe them by their appearance, what they are doing, where they are, and again, what they are doing. Yes, but this one was what they are wearing, lo que están vistiendo. Okay, guys, remember, you have this in your notebook, well, in your student book, yes? So make sure you use it to help you with the project. All right, guys, now let's go to Unit 2. For each unit, you need to do one project, okay? So let's go. Hello, guys. Okay, so Unit 2. For Unit 2, guys, your project, the objective of your project is going to be, you're going to write about a job you want or would like, yes, and describe it. Now, what is want and what is would like? Yes, want es querer and would like es lo que me gustaría. Como si estuvieras en un restaurante. A mí me gustaría una langosta. No sé. Okay? So let's continue. So first thing you're going to write in your paper for the project is first describe to me what type of job do you want. ¿Cómo es el trabajo que quieres? So for example here, I want a job, I want, or I'd like to have, me gustaría tener, a job that, un trabajo que, you can say is creative. So, ¿cómo es el trabajo? Lets me work with computers. ¿Qué te permite hacer? Is, well, for this one, it would be over here. Maybe another one for is exciting. Lets me travel, me permite viajar. All right. And also, you have to tell me what type of job you don't want and you wouldn't like. Okay. Entonces, aquí es la forma negativa. ¿Qué trabajo no quieres y qué trabajo no te gustaría? Okay, so for example, obviously nobody wants a job that is boring, or maybe they do, depends on the person. Or nobody would like a job that doesn't pay well. Aquí sí, ¿no? Nadie le gustaría un trabajo que les paguen poco. Okay, guys. So let's do an example so you can have an idea. So for example, me as a teacher, what type of job would I want if, let's say, I wanted to be a teacher? Let's start with affirmative. I want a job that gives a lot of vacation. So that's the type of job for a teacher, right? A job that gives a lot of vacation. Fortunately, every time you have vacations, we also have vacations. The bad thing is sometimes we enter a little bit before you guys. All right. Now, what about with I'd like? I'd like or I would like. I prefer if you write completely. So I would like a job that So what else can I add up to the teacher? I would like a job that lets me make a difference. Make a difference. Que me permite hacer una diferencia. ¿Ok? No saben el gusto y el orgullo que me da cuando le echan bastante ganas a sus trabajos. Y al final pueden producir el tema que queremos o que estamos enseñando. Entonces, ahí es cuando me siento que estoy haciendo una diferencia en ustedes. Porque, como siempre les he dicho, el inglés va a ser para ustedes, no para mí. ¿Ok? Entonces, este trabajo me permite hacer una diferencia. Okay, guys. Now, I don't want or I wouldn't like. Here, negative. I'm just going to put one, but I recommend you write both of them. I don't want and I wouldn't like. I don't want a job. So if I'm a teacher, what type of job don't I want? I don't want a job that, never forget that. I don't want a job that makes me sit down all the time. All the time, right? Because as a teacher, I am standing a lot of the time, okay? Unless I have to write something on the iPad or control the projector or things like that. Okay. Now, another thing. I don't want a job that is boring, right? Nobody wants a job that is boring. I hope not. Okay, guys. So, that is an example, okay? So it says, this job lets, we used examples of lets, right? Lets is permite. Lets me permite a mí. Lets you, lets him, lets her, us, and them. But we're only going to concentrate with me. This job lets me travel. Me permite viajar. Okay, so let's see. Let's do another one with lets me. This job lets me. What does it let me do, guys? This job lets me have fun with my students. Have fun. Because every time or sometimes we like to have fun, right? And sometimes we like to make jokes when we are in the class. Okay. What else does it let me? ¿Qué más me permite? This job lets me lets me know more people, get to know more people. Me permite conocer más personas y me permite conocer cómo piensan las demás personas. Y eso para mí es algo muy, muy gratificante. Okay. Now, guys, the last one. Okay. Now you're going to tell me what type of work it is. Yes. I'd like to. Me gustaría. ¿Qué te gustaría hacer? I'd like to work as. So here, you're going to tell me what type of job you want now. Aquí es donde vas ya a elegir qué trabajo. Yes. I'd like to work as an astronaut. Yes. So, for example, recently, SpaceX program launched. Yes. And they went to space. So I think that's pretty interesting. Maybe you want to work as a photographer or an artist. Okay. Algo más que tienes que agregarle es works with. Me gustaría trabajar con. ¿Con qué te gustaría trabajar? ¿Con niños? O a lo mejor no. A lo mejor tú prefieres animales. Or computers. Or with whatever you want. Okay? And here, for. I like to work for. Me gustaría trabajar. ¿Para qué te gustaría trabajar? O a lo mejor no te gustaría trabajar para nadie. Okay? For myself. Me gustaría trabajar por mí mismo. Okay? All right, guys. So, remember, what is the objective of this? You are going to make a project. What is that project for Unit 2? You're going to write about a job you want or you would like. Remember, you have all of this in your student's book, okay? So that's project number 2. So now let's go to Unit 3, and that's going to be project number 3, okay? So all of these are going to go in your portfolio, yes, of evidences. Okay, this is what you're going to turn into me, lo que me vas a entregar, yes, cuando indiquemos o cuando indique la escuela que tienes que entregar tus trabajos. Y estos trabajos, estos proyectos me van a permitir evaluarte y saber si estás listo para el siguiente nivel. Así que échenle muchas ganas. Okay, guys, let's go to the next one. Unit 3. Okay, guys, now for Unit 3, our objective is to turn in, entregar, a paper where you're going to write about the rules and obligations of your house. Entonces, el objetivo es que me entregues un papel donde escribas las reglas y las obligaciones de tu casa. Okay? So let's start. The first thing we have to observe is, well, since we're going to talk about ourselves, como vamos a hablar de nosotros mismos, nada más utilizaremos I am or I. Okay. Entonces, por ende, vamos a utilizar el verbo to be, am. Okay, I am. Pero recuerden, si estamos hablando de otras personas, utilizamos are. Y si estamos hablando de terceras personas, utilizaríamos is. Pero en este momento solo vamos a concentrarnos con I am. Okay. Now, allowed to. Allowed to es lo que me permiten o lo que no me permiten hacer. Yes. So, what are you allowed to do in your house? And what are you not allowed to do in your house? Okay. The examples that I'm going to write about are going to be in the school. Mis ejemplos van a ser de la escuela, pero recuerden, su proyecto tiene que ser sobre de las reglas de su casa. So, for example, as a student, como es alumno, I am allowed to. ¿Qué me permiten hacer en la clase? I am allowed to participate. Me permiten participar. Sorry if my writing is ugly. What are you not allowed to? I am not allowed. No tengo permiso. Allowed to. ¿Qué es lo que no te permiten? I am not allowed to eat in class. No se nos permite o no se les permite comer en clase. Recuerden, ustedes van a escribir sobre lo que se les permite y no se les permite hacer en su casa. All right. Now, another word for permission is can. Okay. So, otras cosas que se te permiten. In school, what can I do? I can, y lo que les gusta hacer mucho, I can go to the restroom. Porque siempre están yendo al baño. Aunque necesiten o no necesiten, siempre están yendo al baño. I can go to the restroom. ¿Qué significa eso? Que yo tengo permitido o yo tengo permiso para ir al baño. I can go to the restroom. Aunque siempre les diga que no tienen permiso, pero siempre al final los termino dejando de ir. All right. What can't you do? I can't. What can't you do, boys and girls? I can't talk or play. Cuando me refiero a hablar con mis compañeros, ya saben a qué me refiero. El chisme. El chisme con su comadre o el chisme con su compadre. A eso me refiero. ¿Ok? No me refiero a participar. Entonces, here, I can't talk or I can't play. No puedo jugar o no puedo hablar mientras el maestro está explicando, ¿verdad? All right. Now, obligation. ¿Cuál es su obligación en la escuela? Como sus mamás y sus padres siempre les dicen, tu única obligación es estudiar. Pero ya estando en la escuela, I have to pay attention. Es su obligación. Y algo que no están obligados a hacer, I don't have to algo que no estén obligados a hacer, bueno, eso se los dejo a ustedes. Ok, guys. Entonces, ¿qué quiero de ustedes? El proyecto va a ser que me escriban reglas. Puede ser con dibujos o obligaciones de lo que tienen que hacer en su casa. Utilizando lo de permission, que es allowed to, not allowed to, can y can't, y también obligation, que utilizamos para obligación, have to and don't have to. Recuerden, niños, es muy importante entregarme esos tres proyectos. Cada unidad va a tener un proyecto. Si no me entregan esos 3 proyectos, bueno, en total van a ser 2 proyectos. No voy a tener evidencias. Y si no tengo evidencias, niños, no voy a poder evaluarlos. ¿Ok? Entonces es muy importante Que le echen muchas ganas. Ok, niños, mucha suerte. Cuídense mucho. All right, guys. Good luck. Study. Remember, all the grammar is in the student book. All right, guys. Have a nice day and take care. And if you want, watch the video again and again. Okay, guys. Goodbye.